Oh, I got a story for you. Okay. I'm just gonna get right into it. Like the title says, crazy fucking second date. Let me tell you. Okay. So it was like Saturday night. This is the second date, and I invited her to go see my friends. I know it's kind of like a wild thing to do for a second date, but you know, live Moss, live Moss, the Taco Bell lifestyle, live Moss. Uh, so we go out before she meets us later. You know, we're out, we're drinking. I'm drinking pretty heavy, and we're at this bar, and my friends are like, "Dude, you need some drink some water, drink some water." And I drink like three things of water. She shows up, and my friends are vibing with her. We're all vibing. We're throwing darts. We're having a good night, good night. But then someone goes, "Secondary location." Never go to a secondary location. Never. It never ends well. Just end the night at the bar, but we don't. We go to the secondary location. And we're vibing and someone's like, pickle shots. Let's get pickle shots. And I'm like, fuck yeah, pickle shots. And I'm getting pickle shots. And first, before we get the pickle shots, she goes, "Which one of your friends is a virgin?" Why would you say that? Awesome, but like, why? And as we're about to get pickle shots and we're waiting, I look up and I see a coworker of mine. And I'm like, "Oh, dude." And he's like, "Oh, this bar's like really quiet, by the way." And we're just being loud and obnoxious. And next thing I know, my coworker bought me a tequila shot. So I was like, whew. Usually a tequila shot leads me down like dark blackout. But I didn't. And then two pickle shots came in. And I didn't black out that whole night. But I was really gearing up for it, right? But fuck. Someone says third. It was like a third location. Let's go to a third location. I was like, I really didn't want to go, but then I got up from my table and I see my boss. I'm like, "Why is everyone out tonight?" And I start talking to my boss, and my boss is like, "You guys are going to this bar? Let's go." And I was like, fuck. Fuck. No. And I'm a talker. I love talking. And I'm just enthralled with my boss the entire night. And as I'm talking to my boss, I look over his shoulder at this third bar. We're at the third bar. I look over his shoulder. And the girl that I went on a date with was making out with my friend for the night. And his name is Drunken. This is just who he is. I'm like, in the morning I even told her, I was like, "Look, we've all made out with Duncan. So it was going to happen at some point." But I was like, whatever, who cares? And we're starting to leave the bar, and I'm realizing we're not leaving the bar. We're getting kicked out of the bar because homegirl is drunk, just absolutely hammered, cannot walk. I turn around, my boss, my friends, gone, and I'm with her, and she needs help, and my phone is dead, so I can't call an Uber. So I'm like, all right, I'm gearing up for a blackout, and and I just need to lock in for like 30 minutes before I can black out. And I'm like, all right, I can just get her down to my friend's house. It's like 5 blocks away. I wasn't doing it. She could not walk. And as we're walking, 2 rando girls. Shout out to you 2 rando girls. Holy fuck. If it wasn't for you, I probably would have died on Saturday night. But these 2 randos come up and they're like, "Do you need help? My friend didn't drink tonight. And, she can drive." And I was like, fucking thank you. Thank you. Yes, we'll take the help. And start driving, and I didn't want to sound like a creeper, so I was like, all right, let's just go to my friend's house, and then it will seem like I'm not like trying to bring like a drunk girl home, even though she just made out with my friend. Like, I didn't want to explain any of those things to this girl. I just wanted to make sure that she got into a bed so she can go to bed, and lots of water. but I could not remember where my friend's house was. The whole like block was blacked out. Maybe they took a wrong turn. I don't remember. It was like, dude, we just had to go to my house. I know where my house is, and I put it into their phone this time. They kind of seem irritated, and then I turn over, and the girl that I was on a date with puked everywhere in the car, mostly on my leg, and I was like, fuck. And the two girls up front were badasses. They were like, you do you, mama. You do you. You're fucking killing it, queen. You're killing it. And as she's puking, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Anyways, finally get home, and I'm covered in puke. She passes out on my couch, and I made ramen. That's how that night ended. It was magical.